Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Dragonfly Beez. My name is Suzie. Today I'm going to talk about the Presidium Gem Tester II. I'll show you what it comes with, how to set it up out of the box, and then we'll test some stones. It's a good investment for any reseller that sells jewelry. It's really an easy and quick way to identify like common gemstones and diamonds. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the box. As you can see, it is the PGT2, which stands for Presidium Gem Tester II. Let's open the box. We have a nice case that it comes with. It zips all around. Here is the unit. In addition to that, we also have a international adapter. It also comes with the power adapter, of course, with a very long cord. Next we have the probe, retractable probe, and that tip is extremely sensitive, so be very careful handling this. We also have the warranty registration card. I believe it is a 12-month warranty, and you have 30 days to register your unit after purchase. This is an international warranty. And lastly, here is the user handbook for the gem tester. So yes, let's begin to set it up. Okay, we are ready to connect the unit. So let me quickly go over the outside. As you can see, there is the display meter. There are these two what we call disc used for calibration, and I'll show you that in a moment. Here is the on-off switch. On the back you have the outlets, for one for the power adapter, one for the probe pen. It's very light. It weighs over a little over a pound. So at this point, let's connect the pen, and that goes right there. And now we can connect the power supply. And now let's turn it on. At this point, we wait for this red light to come on, and that takes a few moments. And there it is. Before we can start using this, we need to calibrate it. So first time you take it out of the box, or even if there's change in temperatures in the room that you're in, if it was moved around, you will need to recalibrate this just to ensure that you get an accurate reading. Another instance where you may have to recalibrate it is, let's say you have a new probe pen. Perhaps you had to replace this for whatever reason. So when we say calibrate, we want to make sure that the needle here goes to the glass indicator on the center, and the calibration here, that needle will also land on the center of this indicator. So what we do is we take the probe tip and I mentioned that this was a retractable tip, so we gently press down on the center of the disc. And when we do that, you should see the needle move. I want to keep it flat, but as you can see, I'm going to take the pen and press the tip down on the center, and then the tip will retract into the pen. May have to do this a couple times. And as you can see, the needle is moved to the center of the glass indicator, and that is calibrated correctly for glass. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side here. I'm going to press down on there, and you'll see that that also moves to the center of the cal indicator. So at this point, we are ready to test some gemstones. But wait, I want to talk about the display. And while I do that, I'm going to shut it off for a moment. But if you notice, there are several groupings of different gemstones on the display. First off, we have glass, and crystals can fall under glass since crystal is a form of glass, but there's a lead inside. And then we have jadeite and spinel, and they come in several different colors. And then we have the next group underneath is garnet, tourmaline, and iolite. Now, when we think of garnet, I guess we think of reds. And then with tourmaline, they are normally pink, sometimes green, black, blue. I mean, a lot of different colors. And then iolite, that's more like a light to deep blue color with maybe a purplish tinge to it. And then we have topaz, and topaz also comes in a variety of colors because there's white, there's blue, there's yellow. And then we have tanzanite and aqua. Tanzanite is that really pretty purple stone. And aqua is short for aquamarine, which of course is blue. And then there's ruby, ruby red. Sapphires come in different colors. And then there's the one underneath is, I do not know the correct pronunciation, but I will try. Chrysoprase. Chrysoprase. Well, in any case, that is a really pretty stone. It's kind of like a apple green. It's in the green family. And then there's emerald, and nephrite can be mistaken for jade many times. It is also green. And lastly, there is quartz, amethyst, and citrine. Quartz comes in a variety of different colors and types. And amethyst we know as being purple, and citrine is more like in the yellow and orange, sometimes brown colors. And then on the far right, you have the gray area, which falls under diamond and moissanite. Moissanite is a artificial diamond. And one thing I did mention was this unit, even though it does follow what they call thermal conductivity, it does not distinguish between natural gemstones and synthetic gemstones. When I say synthetic, you think of lab-created types, such as opals, and yeah, it can't distinguish between those two. Lastly, before I forget, that this model also uses 2 AA batteries, which I do not have installed, but you can place them in here if you don't have the power adapter. So yeah, so it also uses batteries, but you never leave the batteries in, because the last thing you want is to have corroded batteries if they're in there too long. So okay, enough about this. Let's test some stones. Okay, friends, let's start testing some stones. I have some examples that I grabbed from my sell pile. So first off, I have this nice long beaded chain, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. The Presidium will tell you what it is. So what I'm going to do is take my probe pen, grab the bead, and gently press down onto it, and then you watch where this goes. Can you see that? That looks like jadeite to me. Okay, so this is jadeite. Jade. I was just testing the pink bead. So let's look at a green bead. Let's see what that is. So gently press. And that is also in the jadeite category. So this here is a jadeite beaded necklace. Next I have this long necklace that has really pretty caramel and amber color stones. And I wonder what they could be. Of course I know what they are, but for testing purposes, let's find out. I'll give you a hint. I see bubbles in them. Okay, so take that probe, press it gently against the surface, and these are glass beads. Well, golly gee, who knew? Oh, here's another one. Press it down. Oops. There you go. So these are glass. Each one of these, I tested both colors, the brown and the lighter shade. And this here is a glass bead necklace. Now, these are pretty. You think they're glass too? I don't know. Let's find out. So, hold on to one of these sections and press firmly against. Oh, look what happens. They're not even in the glass category. They're in no category. So what do you think these are? You guessed it. These are plastic. So there you go. One thing I also wanted to mention, the black bar that's underneath the name is basically where you would look for the needle to go to. So I don't know if I made mention of that. Okay, next here I have another beaded necklace. This is a beaded necklace. And we'll find out what this one is. So let's take the pen and press against it. And where does this fall under? Ah, this here is a nephrite jade, nephrite necklace. Okay. What do you think this is? Well, I think you already know, but I wanted to show a variety of different gems, and also let you see how it is shown on the meter. Okay, so here's another item from my cell pile. I'm going to press against one of these stones, and it is, if you see the last grouping on the very bottom, it's right in front of the word amethyst. So this here is an amethyst pendant necklace. I have two more things to test. This is a ring. This here is a pretty ring with blue, I don't know, are they cushion cut? Prong set blue stones and white stones on each row. So I'm going to take this. Oh, by the way, when I said this was sensitive, you will hear how sensitive. Since these little white stones are so tiny, if I don't press directly onto them and I touch the metal, this here will screech at me. So, not that I will try purposely, but those stones are very small. But in the meantime, let me just try one of the blue ones. Uh-oh. That wasn't intentional, but that's the screech I was talking about. Can you see that? Oops. It's going to sapphire. This is a blue sapphire ring. And I will try to touch one of the white little clear stones. And that falls under, let's try again. Okay. It's jumping to the far right. Right? Okay. These can be white sapphires. What do you think? I think so. Okay. Lastly, we have another ring. And let's see what these are. Yep. I saved the best for last. These are diamonds. Well, that was my demonstration of the Presidium Gem Tester II. I hope you enjoyed this, and should you decide to look into this, I have provided the links in the description box below where you can see the product and read about it, along with all these other different products that I use. So, this was fun, wasn't it? Thank you so much for watching, and please press the like button if you enjoyed my video, and better yet, subscribe. Hit that bell, and that way you'll be alerted of all my other videos coming up soon. Thank you. Bye.